All right, today I'm going to talk to you guys about the fireworks test. Now, this is super fun to me, super nerdy, super marketery, if you will. Is I've noticed over the years when you go to a fireworks stand, 4th of July, you're going to go get your fireworks. This is kind of fun. They are basically in the copywriting game. That's it. You look at your fireworks stand and they have to sell you with a image and a few pieces of text as to what they do. Because all of these things, basically all that we're looking at right here in front of you, they do about the same thing. They might blow up in a slightly different order or pattern or bigger or whatever, but it's basically the same thing. So what they've done is they have a commodity and they are trying to either charge you more or say, pick my product. And the only way they can do that is with an image and some text, a very short amount of text, maybe 20 characters max. So it's a fun challenge to be a fireworks marketer. So over the years, as I go to the stands, I'll look and I'll see and I'll try to figure out, why do I pick that one? Why do I want that one? What is pulling me in? Because as marketers, we can use this info for what we do. Let's say you're writing a Facebook ad. So did everybody else. All right. What are you going to do in a short amount of image and text to grab somebody's attention and say, come with my thing, come to me, instead of going somewhere else? Firework marketers have gotten really good at this. And I think there's a lot we can learn from it. So I got a couple pictures here. I'm just going to talk some strategy. But like, look here, right? We got the sexy girl image. That's going to attract a certain amount of people. Hot and hotter, right? That's going to attract some people. What's up? Some of it can do with branding. TNT is a big brand. Black Cat's a big brand kind of deal. But if you look at this, none of these like really stand out that much. Another thing, a quick little side test you can do is if you go to a physical bookstore like Barnes and Noble, you'll see that they've always got the bestseller shelf right up front. And you'll notice something, now that I've said it, if you haven't already, is you will notice that a lot of them will be the same color of book. The cover will be the same color. So if you remember like the book, The 4-Hour Workweek, right? It's a bright orange color. It is common that if that is the best seller, you'll see 3, 4, 5 other books that are in that color also, right? Same reasons, they're just trying to catch your attention. So let's look at a couple things here. And here's what I would do if I was looking at something as crazy as this particular mess and situation. Here's what I would keep this super simple, and I would go with a curiosity-based hook. Okay, so these people aren't really going curiosity-based. They're trying to show you what's going to happen and try to get you to imagine something crazy. It's kind of weird, but it also works. So there's that to think about, right? So like here's a car and it says reckless on it. And you think, oh, if I get this, it's going to be some kind of crazy blow up thing. It's going to feel reckless and cool and the crazy in the car and the stuff. And you just think it's going to be cool. Basically, your brain's trying to associate with coolness or something, right? So let me show you what I would do in this particular case. I would probably go, I'm serious. Here's what I would do if I was a fireworks marketer. I would come in and I would try some things like this. Nothing on this rack is all white. And then I would do something, I would say, I would probably just do that, to be honest with you. Now, which one stands out? Mine. I went simple. I went curiosity. Like, I guarantee you that one would sell out quick. That one would sell out before anybody else's would. Right? You could go in and you could do this. I would test that. Okay. I don't even know. I'm not a big Photoshop guy as far as like skills go, so we're just doing our best here. So here's what I would do for round number 2. Yeah, see, I don't even know what I'm doing. All right, let's get my black. There we go. So I would test this other product. And I'd do something like this. Right? Imagine that over here. So again, look at your current marketing situation. Right? Now, this tactic wouldn't work in other places, right? I wouldn't go to a giant billboard and write the word boom. I would do it here though. And that's kind of what I want to get across to you guys is your marketing, your sales copy, your copywriting, it is contextual. Not all tactics work in all situations. So when you're looking at a messy marketplace, when you're looking at, well, none of the, I mean, I guess they all look cool, but none of them are really standing out. Sometimes a counterintuitive attack is the way you need to go. So I would go solid and some color that stands out. So like, here's these guys up here, bring it on, right? Those kind of catch my eye because it is a different color, but it doesn't quite pop enough, right? It's a different color, but see how everything's so bright? Even the color of their stickers kind of messes with everything. Everything kind of begins to blur together a little bit. You see pinks in the stickers, pinks in here, greens and reds and oranges and lots of orange, right? So in areas where you want to stand out, you got to make yourself noticed. I would go counterintuitive. This is where you go black, white. You know, in some cases it might not work right here, but you can go like a bright solid yellow, a bright solid green, a bright solid red, and then 1 words, 2 words, a question mark. Like, you know, even if you went over here and colored this one in red and then did like a skull or a radiation symbol, or maybe just an exclamation point, right? Maybe what's another 1 word line that would cause just enough curiosity that they would pick yours, right? Like if this was a bright red box and it just had 1 word on it, like boom's a good one. I don't know, dead or something. I would pick that over Captain America any day. You see what I'm saying here? So look at the fireworks test challenge as you're writing your next ad, as you're writing your next thing that's trying to stand out in the marketplace. Is this a situation where you need to look like everybody else? Or is it a situation where you need to stand out above the crowd? So some of my best performing Facebook ads were literally the most simple. So we'll try a bright red here. And again, I don't know if this is going to be the best color to make it stand out here. We would, you know, marketers are testers, so we would test a few different things. You could even use a border. Some of my best ads are solid colors, but then sometimes I would do like a white ad with just a bright red border. and a word or two in the middle, and that would crush it. Just because nobody's seeing ads like that right now. And again, there's even a place where an old ad strategy works again because people have forgotten about it, right? Because what you're trying to do is overcome like people's eyes becoming blind to certain things. So sometimes you can even bring old tactics back, and because they haven't been used in a long time, they work. So like imagine that coming across. That stands out. That's pretty different. We would, like I said, we would try different things. Maybe we could put a skull there. Maybe you could do like if you had a little icon of a mushroom cloud explosion and it was just a solid red pack, mushroom bomb explosion, and that was it. So that's what I want to do. Just want to make this video for you guys. Challenge the way you think. Look at your current projects or look at what you're working on and say, what do I need to do here to stand out? I see Black Cat now that we say it. They actually kind of did it. 1.21 gigawatts, right? That's from Back to the Future. And they even did a bright yellow package. So I like this, but it almost, I know it seems subtle. If they would like remove about everything else except for this, you can put, if you need to put the stuff, put it on the back. But right here, if they would have like just put this symbol, maybe the 1.21 gigawatts, because it's kind of fun, I think they would have a much better chance. I know the branding's there and that's good, and this little warning label. I would say hide it, put it in the back. In this case, we need to go counterintuitive. We need to stand out. We need to go simple. So again, take a look at what you're working on. Is this a place for you to do the fireworks stand test?